These are 20 of the weirdest plays in NFL history.
Oh, their helmets got caught.
It ends up on his right cheek.
And at number 20, the Chiefs' weird play looked like something only little kids would do.
Look at this.
I've never seen that before in my life.
McKinnon took the Wildcat. Mahomes got it across.
Yeah, so we call it snow globe because we drew it up right before Christmas.
I've never seen some ring around the rosy feel like that before. But number 19's weird play made a player switch sports.
This game. Oh, the ball kicked right back to Carr. The football volleys to open up the third quarter.
Wait a minute, who does dude think he is bicycle kicking a football? Ronaldo?
Suey.
But at number 18, Tom Brady's weird play made him go against NFL rules. Because even though the rulebook clearly says that each team is only allowed one forward pass per play, Brady cheated anyway.
There's 3rd and 10. Brady has to step up. You can't do that. I don't have to check with John Parry on that one.
Wait a minute, what the? That looked like someone who was lagging while playing Madden. But at least his weird play didn't make him lose his clothes during a game like the player at number 17. Just keep your eyes on number 93.
And he will not. Ridden down. Comes back in the game. Oh, whoops.
Nobody wanted to see something that weird during a football game. The number 16 became weird when a player walked his opponent like a dog.
40 to play. Herbert looking, sideline. Allen with the catch. Allen, like he was on a leash. I mean, look at that.
Unraveled there.
All right. But putting a player on a leash isn't as weird as number 15, where a weird play made Myles Garrett give head to another man.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, their helmets got caught.
Look at that.
All right, I guess their heads getting stuck is just bad luck, because at number 12, a play made an announcer say one of the weirdest things in NFL history. See, you'd think this quarterback just throwing the ball looked pretty normal until things got weird.
Good job getting rid of that football with that guy coming right in your face. You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
What did he say?
All right, but it's not always announcers being weird, because at number 11, a fan made one of the weirdest plays of all time.
Follow the ball as it goes up the tunnel. Watch this fella jump out of the stands into the tunnel. He appears to be at least 10 feet off the ground, if not more.
Wait a minute, what the hell? I just don't even know what's more weird, the catch or what the fan looked like. And speaking of fans, they were pissed after seeing one of the weirdest play calls ever. Because the Giants had 3rd and 9, still a full chance to run a passing play and possibly get the first down. But instead, their coach called a weird play that fans couldn't even believe.
Interesting formation.
You don't feel comfortable enough in your offense to be able to run a traditional play?
Fans were screaming, booing, and pissed they paid money to see something weird like that. But players, announcers, and fans being involved in weird plays is one thing. At number 9, referees created weird plays that almost ruined entire games. Whether it was tripping Lamar Jackson in his own end zone,
He's got a free run. There's the official going down.
or running into a player who was about to intercept a pass.
There wasn't the official. He's just sizing it up.
Refs caused weird plays like the time they hit the ball out of a player's hands, and when they threw a flag that completely ruined a play. Refs making weird plays are always ruining games. But those aren't as weird as number 8, where a player gave his opponents free points.
It's picked up by Jim Marshall, who's running the wrong way. Marshall is running the wrong way. And he's running into the end zone the wrong way. Thinks he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, nobody knows what the hell man was thinking. Kinda like the player at number 7 whose weird play lost his team the game. The Giants were beating the Jaguars and needed just one more stop. That's when something weird happened.
In with time. Throws for the end zone. It is intercepted at the goal line. Fred Lewis intercepted, lost the football.
Alright, but if you thought a player hit sticking their own teammate was weird, number 6 is so weird, people claim they've never seen anything like it.
Popped up straight into the air. And recovered by Pickens. Why not? Add to his lead.
I definitely never seen an onside punt. Neither did plenty of fans who said that, thought it was a weird rule, and clowned it about being something only the bum-ass Raiders would do. But alright, being ass reminds me of number 5, where a few players made weird catches with their cheeks.
By any means necessary.
He's got that one between his legs, Kevin. Check out this. I don't think it ever touches the ground.
It did not.
Watch him turn his head and make a play on the ball. And once he does that, it ends up on his right cheek.
One of the interceptions of the year. Should have been a completion, first of all. But then...
Alright, but most of those happened on accident. And number 4, a team purposely did something weird in 40-mile-an-hour wind. Because even though the Bears knew it was so windy that players couldn't warm up and balls were rolling around the field like tumbleweeds, instead of going for the first down to be safe, they created a weird play.
Kick is up, it's on the way, and it's no good. Oh, man, and there he goes.
Now, as weird as that was, before we get into the top 3, there's other weird plays I just had to put in honorable mentions. Like a play so weird, a player lied about it.
Ball kind of slipped out at the bottom, so it was moving. I wasn't able to kick through the ball. The ball was moving when I was driving to it, so I just pulled up on it.
But lying about that play still wasn't like the play that even the NFL called weird. See, this player caught a pass, then tried to lateral it to his teammate, but since his teammate also fumbled, then the player who originally lateraled it was somehow able to get up and recover the ball. It wasn't just fans saying, "What did we just watch?" The NFL even posted clips of the play calling it weird. But as dumb as that player was, another weird play actually won a team a game. Because the Ravens were up by a touchdown with about 10 seconds left, so they lined up to punt. But rather than giving their opponents the chance to run it back to potentially tie the game, the punter just ran backwards holding the ball to let all the time run out, then took an intentional safety, and all because the Ravens players purposely got flagged for holding. NFL rules not only says offensive penalties don't reset the game clock, the Ravens used a rules loophole to win.
By rule, there is no extension, so the game is over.
Well, that's it. It ends on a wacky play.
But if you thought that was rare, an even weirder play happened only once in NFL history.
Brandon Fields struggled earlier, got the wet ball on Rossum, gonna let go, and it looks like it's on a tee. If you tee the ball up, you couldn't put it any better.
That's the only time a punt ever hit the ground and never bounced.
Alright, playing in that weather would probably get me sick and send me to the doctor, but the weird play number 3 sent a player to the dentist. See this player right here? He lined up and rushed the quarterback like he's done every single play of his entire career, right? Except this time, replays revealed that something weird happened.
Oh, he lost a tooth.
And he's smiling. That's my best part.
Does anyone know if the tooth fairy comes for adults? Anyways, at number 2, a play that was even more weird got the Cowboys turned into crazy memes. It was them versus the 49ers in the playoffs with less than 10 seconds left. And with everyone knowing they needed a Hail Mary miracle, not only did they line up in a weird formation, things got more weird when their running back was their only lineman.
Penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turf. Gets smoked right away. And that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship game.
Get smacked.
See ya.
Now, it wasn't just him clowning the Cowboys. Fans saw their weird attempt at winning the game and turned them into more memes than I can't even count. But the final and weirdest play in NFL history was so weird, it changed NFL rules forever. That happened because of Phil Dawson, old Browns kicker who lined up to hit the longest field goal of the season from 51 yards just to send the game into overtime. But little did he know, things were about to get weird.
Dawson leans into it. Does he have enough? No good! It hit the post! Rejected by the crossbar.
Yeah, refs called it no good. So of course the Ravens instantly celebrated and were already walking into the locker room thinking they won. Until refs luckily decided to review it, which showed the ball hit the back of the post, meaning it technically went through. So they brought both teams back on the field to continue the game that was now tied. Now, even though the Browns ended up winning in overtime, the weird play created arguably the weirdest situation in NFL history, which forced a rule change. NFL voted to pass the Phil Dawson rule, a rule created specifically from that weird play, which meant no matter what, every single field goal and extra point would be reviewed going forward.